Hi everyone, I'm Yolanda, and in this tutorial we are going to be making roses on a stick out of meringue. You will need tip 104, meringue, and a wooden stick. So for these roses out of meringue, I want to use the brush striping technique, taking an honest brush and dipping it into icing coloring, and then just trace a stripe in your pastry bag from the bottom to the top. You may also trace multiple stripes, but I just want to do one. And after that, you will fill your bag with the icing. I like to fill it with white icing so the color will stand out. So I already prepared my decorating bag. I have in my hands a wooden stick or dowel rag, and I'm just going to drape the tip of the stick. Okay, and then just like you do when you are piping a rose on a nail, you're going to make your petals beginning from the bottom and going halfway and then down again. Okay, so like that, from the bottom up and around, and then back down again. You will continue to increase the petals as you go on making the next round, so that way your rose will increase in size. And remove it with a pair of scissors just like this and place it on the surface. Use the same stick to help you release the rose of the scissors. Okay, we clean our tip now, and then we are going to start the process again. Always the white end of the tip goes down, always. Now we drape the stick and we continue the same process from the bottom up, halfway, and down. Bottom up, halfway, down, and that's how we make our petals. Underneath that, you start another row and so forth. Always start behind the last petal. So now we do the same process again. We are going to remove it with a pair of scissors and then just help it to get released from the scissors with a stick. On to the next one, the same process with the white end of the tip down. You're going to drape your stick. Your pastry bag should be at a 45 degrees angle, just like so. Bottom up, down, bottom up, down. Also, you should always start a new petal right behind the last petal that you piped. And while I'm piping the next row, just let me tell you a little bit about this icing, this meringue. A lot of people do not like to make roses with meringue because meringue does not keep its consistency for a long time, and it gets very porous, very weak, very quickly. And so people prefer to use buttercream or royal icing. But we should use this icing also to make at least roses. The way I do it is, after I finish decorating my cake and making some decorations, there is always a little bit left of that icing. All these roses that I'm typing is with leftover meringue. So anyway, what I do is I take a couple of hot water, drops of hot water, put it in the mixing bowl, scrape the mixing bowl, all the icing that is around the mixing bowl, I bring it in, I scrape it, and then I add 1 tablespoon of meringue powder. And then I whisk that, I beat that for about 5 to 6 minutes. And boy, let me tell you, your icing is going to be so nice. Your meringue, very strong, and you will able to make these flowers. So that's a tip from me to you before you start making these flowers. And remember that I have a tutorial on how to make meringue. You could look for that video here in this channel. And now we continue to pipe, again draping the tip of the stick and piping, starting at the bottom, moving up and then back down again. Don't be afraid if you think that your rose is going to fall off the stick. If your meringue has the right consistency and is nice and strong the way this one is, your rose is not going to fall off the stick. You will have nice roses. But then again, your meringue needs to be of a strong consistency. So here again, I just want you to watch how I start draping the stick almost upright. Then as I continue to add petals, notice how I tilt the stick a little bit downward. See, I don't change the angle of the back. I change the position of the stick. The angle of the back is always at 45 degrees. Notice the stick when I start. See how almost upright I start draping the stick, and then I go make a petal, right? A row, then my next row. And as I make rows, like I said before, my stick starts to go down. Always piping the petals with the wide end of the tip down. If you have the wide end of the tip up, your petals are going to be flat on the top. So we don't want that. I want you to notice here how my scissors are almost upright, still holding the rose, and the rose did not fall off it. That's because my icing is very strong. My meringue is very strong. Down, up, down, down, up, down. I completed one row of 3. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Notice now when I'm going to lift my rose, it almost falls, but I was able to save it because the icing is that strong. You see that? That's how strong your icing or your meringue should be when making meringue roses. And we will pipe our last meringue rose. Down, up, down. Okay. starting from down, up and down, down, up and down, and adding petals to increase the size of the rose. These roses are medium roses. You could make them large by adding more petals. So now you see how easy it is to make meringue roses on a stick. And yes, it is possible to make meringue roses on a stick as long as you strengthen your meringue with meringue powder, like I said before. And here they are, all done. Well, this has been all for today. I hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. Please try these roses. They are beautiful. And if you don't succeed, well, you try it again. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time with another tutorial. Please share and subscribe to my channel if you like the tutorial. Have a great day and God bless.